We are back with another podcast, ladies and gentlemen. This your boy Mastermind from the Naked Truth Podcast. And I'm here with the beautiful, talented Jamie Howard. And today's topic, we're going to be talking about one of the most impeccable things in the world, ladies and gentlemen. Something that we fear to talk about, we don't speak about, but we all go through, and that's mental health issues. And I want to introduce y'all to this beautiful young lady. She's on a very long path to do a lot of good in this field, and we're bringing it to you now. Ladies and gentlemen, sit back, absorb the great information. Happy holidays to everybody. We're going to go in it right now. So let's talk about this issue that's going around all over the world. What are some of the key things that people need to look for when they actually are going through these things of this mental health challenge?
When you're going through the mental health challenge, the first thing that we need to do as a person is admit it.
Right. So that's the first thing. So,
admit that you need help.
Right. Admit it. That's the first thing.
And after you have figured out that you need help with your mental illness, there are resources in the areas. There are hotlines. There are texting hotlines. There are phone hotlines that you can call, text, talk to somebody, because mental health is real.
Definitely. And like I said, man, this is something that we all, ladies and gentlemen, have been battling our whole life, ever since a lot of us was knee-high to adult, and we all are adults right now. But it's very important that we seek help. That there's different things in different places and different things for you to look up online. In each city and each state is very different, but definitely, like she shared with you guys, definitely getting to the point of admitting that there is a problem, there is an issue. Yes. And it's so many different levels to this, and I know it's a very sensitive subject, you know what I'm saying, and we often run from this, but I'm here as a man, 100% heterosexual man. Is nothing to be ashamed of. Is nothing to be afraid of, to seek help. Because as a man, when you help yourself, you're able to help your wife, your family. You're able to do greater things. Because a lot of times, what I understand is when, as a man, when we're going through different things, and I'm speaking from experience, a lot of times people don't know what it is. Sometimes people just think that you're just rude, that you're just no good, you down bad, you go for bad. But truth be told, I really do believe inside of my heart that a lot of us are not bad people. We just have had terrible experiences in our life, and we holding on to that. And it has wear and tear on us so bad, we really need to seek help. Now that's from a man's perspective, you know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure that the world needs to know, you know what I'm saying, how are some of the ways that this is affecting ladies across the world, single mothers, women that's empowered. It's okay that but the main thing is being able to get help. But tell us some of the things that you guys are experiencing, and letting the women know out there in the world. Talk to them for a minute, you know what I'm saying, right there, you know what I'm saying, talk to them for a minute and let them know, how to deal with this, or how to start coping with this. Just talk to them a little bit. Y'all forgive me, it's a very sensitive thing. So, I be on my grind, I be on my shit, but this right here is totally different though. So I'm gonna let her talk to him a little bit.
Okay, as a woman, as an African American woman, again, the first step is admitting that you need help. But as I'm gonna start from as a perspective from a mother, you know, a lot of times being a parent, you know, you go through stuff, your kids go through stuff, you know, and sometimes it seems like a lot on your plate, and it seems like, you know, there's nobody out there that really understands you and what you're going through. But as a mother, you know, we have to learn to try to suffice our anger, because sometimes, like, just I can be in a store, and you know, you get the mom that's yelling at the kid, and all the kid is asking for is a piece of candy.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's not okay.
Not at all.
That's not okay. And you know, the kid go on to be sad and crying. That's two mental illnesses. Two cases of mental illnesses we have there. The mom who really don't know how to handle the situation, and then you have the child that because you rejected me, because you said no, you know, the child could act out in the store, or you know, the child could go on and have some kind of anger or resentment towards you because you keep telling them no.
Right.
And I'm not saying as a parent to say yes to our children all the time. No.
Yeah.
But it's not what you do, it's how you do it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I definitely get that.
As a mom, you know, once we get suffice our mental illness, you know, as a parent, you know, we need to pay attention to the signs. If my child is coming home every day with an attitude from school, if she wakes up with an attitude or he wakes up with an attitude, not wanting to go to school, identify there's a problem.
For sure. Yeah, definitely.
Rather the child is getting bullied at school, or rather they just don't want to go to school, rather they're getting picked on, but it's definitely a problem there.
For sure.
If my child gets up and don't want to go to school, or don't feel like going to school, or is constantly acting out in school.
Yeah, definitely.
When they constantly acting out in school, that's a sign.
Yeah. So in other words, parents, step parents, guardians, whatever, pay attention to the signs that are happening every day, not just with the children, but with yourselves also. So we're gonna shift gears a little bit. As a woman in a relationship, I want to espouse or whatever, however y'all do it, because you know so many things out here in the world now, they call it everything but what it's supposed to be. Right. And I'm gonna leave it like that. But listen, what I'm saying is this right here. In order to marry a soulmate, in order to be in a healthy relationship, we gotta fix what's up in here first. And that's the reason why that we can't enjoy our lives, or we can't have happy marriages and relationships. Either or. I'm not putting it on the men, I'm not putting it on the women. I'm just, mental health issues are playing a major part throughout all of this. That's why it's got us identifying so many other things and making excuses and covering this up and this. I made a post and this really touched me, and I know that it had a lot to do with mental health, ladies and gentlemen. And you can comment below, whatever you want to say, respond, inbox us, either one of us. I made a post on Facebook and I asked to the single women, why are you single and you can't keep a man without blaming a man? I had over 100 different ladies giving me reasons of blaming a man when I say without blaming a man. And that's a sign of mental health. And us men, we go through it too. You have to be honest. Honesty is the best policy, period, with anything. That's the first step. I'm a parent. I love my children. You know what I'm saying? To death. In order for me to be what I need to be for them, I have to seek help. I have to stay on the right path. You see what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, and a lot of us are going through these things, and we've been going through these things, and you all out there in the world know, we just ain't never put no label on it or ain't never identified it. Right. You see what I'm saying? But we've been going through this all of our lives, and nothing is wrong or weak, ladies and gentlemen, about getting help. It could save your life and save someone else's life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We have to do that. That's very important. You cannot be what God needs for you to be without starting with self first. Mm-hmm. Self-help first. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, let's talk a little bit about how deep this is. You know, not too much on one situation, but just kind of, because there's so many different parts of this situation. You see what I'm saying?
I agree.
What's some of the things that people, you know, because I know you was in the working field and all of this here, it's a lot of people out here in the world that go through that with work too. Speak a little bit about that end of the situation, if you would.
With work issues. So with work issues, a lot of people are scared to step forth because the fear of losing your job. Mm-hmm. But again, there are resources. There is a group called Equal Employment Opportunities, and they have one in downtown Dallas. They have one in every state.
Yeah, definitely.
And if you feel that you're being treated unfairly by your employer, you can report your employer through that entity. Right. And what they will do, they will open up an investigation, come out and talk to not only you, but your peers, and, just to see what the issue is.
Right. And not to cut you off, but not just problems in general. We talking about that's related to mental health.
Yeah.
That's work that's because your boss, your colleagues, a lot of these people could be suffering from these mental health issues. So that's what I'm throwing out there. Like, we have to be aware of this because it goes on at work, it goes on at church, it goes on at the schools, it goes on everywhere. It goes on in the entertainment industry. I'm saying all the way around the board, we have to stop running from this, because after so long, you can only sweep things up under the rug for so long. And we will be bringing you more and more podcast shows relating to specific topics and giving you guys more information. And feel free, any ladies, gentlemen that have organizations that would like for Jamie to come out and speak, feel free to inbox us, email us, or whatever the case may be. She will be delighted to come, because this is a very, very big issue, and this is an everyday fight. And a lot of us on the internet right now, they do not talk about this. Celebrities, sports figures, any of that. Anybody that's on the next level, they too busy chasing viral clicks. But we as human beings, especially Black people, we are going through this, and we've been going through it, and we need help. We need help.
I agree.
We definitely need help. So like I said, look forward, to seeing more podcasts from us, interviews, conferences. Definitely be on the lookout for more projects from Jamie. You know, she's a public figure, you know what I'm saying? She's a branded ambassador, a model, so we're gonna definitely dib and dab in a lot of different things, positive things, but most importantly, we're gonna continue to deliver these messages of this mental health that's going around the whole wide world, because we want to bring attention to this. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, no matter where you at, anywhere in the world, she will be more than willing to come and talk. Excuse me. She will be more than willing to come and talk to you guys about these issues. And to help make the world a better place, you know. And like I said, man, I apologize. This is a very, very, very touchy subject for me and also for her and also for you guys, you know. So feel free to message us, comment, subscribe, whatever, you know, because we're going to continue to fight this fight of mental health, you know. This podcast is brought to you by Success Beverages. Sip it, believe it, achieve it. SuccessBeverages.com right now. You know, we're supporting Black-owned businesses on this platform, just like with Jamie, allowed her to come here and talk about mental health. But you guys will see so much more of this lady and the things that she is going to have going into the new year. And like I said, please, ladies and gentlemen, please, 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 stop running from it. Take it to God. You know what I'm saying? Take it to God and deal with it. And I promise you, your life will be so much better. And I'm going to let her in and tell y'all and talk to y'all whatever, you know, she wants y'all to know or whatever, and close it out. But definitely talk to the people right now. If it's any single mother, a young man, or a child or teenager out there in the world that's going through this right now, if you had to sum it up in just a few words, talk to them for a second.
To sum it up in a few words, whether it's man, boy, girl, woman, you're not alone. We all go through things mentally and emotionally. But again, as I said, the first step is admitting to getting help. And there are resources in every area that will help you get through the things that you're going through mentally. And I guess when we come back, I'm going to have some of those resources available.
Yeah, definitely.
To let the people know. So
just continue to follow, you know, stay tuned to the podcast, different posts or whatever. We're going to fill y'all with more information, direct resources that you guys can use. But the main thing now, we just wanted to spark a flame so people can start to talk about it and admit. I think that's the first step to any situation. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're doing. So God bless. Stay tuned. I appreciate Jamie Howard for coming in and talking on the podcast. And at the end of the day, you matter first. We matter. The kids matter. Your legacy matter. But we have to start first, you know, with attacking this thing and moving forward. And God bless everybody that's under the sound of my voice right now, man. Y'all continue to do great things. We will. God bless. We appreciate everybody. Later.